Today I'll be talking about installing Google Chrome browser after you've installed Crouton Linux. So by default, there isn't a good browser that's installed once you installed Crouton. If you go here into applications, you'll see that there's only NetSurf web browser. This Firefox you won't see. It's pretty easy to install Firefox using sudo apt install. But for today, we're going to be talking about installing Google Chrome. So the very first thing you'll want to do is open terminal session. You can do it from over here if it's available, if you have Debian. If you're using Ubuntu, it maybe is there, I'm not sure. But you can go to applications in terminal emulator. Okay, so the first step is you need to, download the installer from Google Chrome. What I like to do is I like to go into desktop first, cd desktop when I download it. And then we'll run a wget command to download the file. So you have to run this command, and I'll put in the description, wget, and then the location where the installer file is for Google Chrome. It might change over time, so you might have to find the URL for this later. This is 2022, and I copied this URL from another tutorial webpage that was posted on 2019. So it looks like they'll keep this, and so that's good. So you need to run this command, and it's going to download it and put it onto your desktop. That's the reason why it went into desktop. And then once you have it, you can install it. If you're using Ubuntu, it's really easy because it'll be on your desktop. Here's the installer. And if you're using Ubuntu, you can just double click and run it. Now, if you're running Debian, I've had problems running it through the UI by double clicking and installing. Instead, I use terminal session. So now that I've downloaded it and it's available there, so let me do ls, and you can see it's over there, the Google Chrome installer file. You can do a sudo apt install, and then you'll need to put current directory and Google Chrome, and that should install it once you press enter. It might ask you for your password, and you run it. It'll ask you if you want to download possibly or install something, and you can just put yes. Instead of running the wget to download the installation file, I used Firefox to go through Google Chrome's website and download it manually. So now, if everything ran fine, I think it worked okay. It says repository is broken or something, but with my luck, if you go into applications and internet, you should now see Google Chrome, and it should run. And so I see online there's not too much talked about running Google Chrome through Crouton, but that was my primary reason to do this, is because my operating system over here is stuck. Chrome OS is stuck at version like 93 right now. I wanted a way to run the latest version of Google Chrome, and so that's why I first figured out how to install Crouton, and now I installed Google Chrome. So hopefully that made sense. So it's just a matter of, first step is to download the file somewhere where you have access to it. And again, I mentioned suggesting going to desktop because then you'll see the installation file. And then you can install the file by using sudo apt install. And I'll put that in the description. And then if all goes well and it finishes and says it's been installed, then you should find it under applications, internet, Google Chrome. So hopefully that was helpful. Have a good one.